Hello Gemini, Amy Energy here with a mid-December tarot message for you. If you have not, please do take a moment to subscribe. And let's get right into it. Thank you, angels, for revealing what we need to know for Gemini. Overall energy, Gemini, we have fire. Ooh, okay. So I feel like you are very passionate here in both your work life and your love life. You are showing up very creatively. Okay, work life, we have coins. Okay, so there could be an increase. Something could be happening. You could finally be getting a promotion. But I do feel like you could be taking a chance. Maybe you're switching jobs, switching careers, starting a new business. We have encounters here in your love life. So let's expand upon these messages for my Geminis. Thank you, Gemini, for being here. Don't forget to like and comment. I love to see y'all out there enjoying the content. All right, let's clarify fire here. Overall energy for this reading for Gemini. Internal energy is the Four of Swords. So I do feel like you are needing to take a moment to rest, to really take a look at the situation that you're finding yourself in. All right, I do feel like you are quite intuitive. You know when to hold them, know when to fold them. I'm hearing that old song, if you know it. All right, and I do feel like there's a situation that you've been kind of holding on to, not wanting to let go of. This was a disappointment. All right, external energy here for Gemini. Thank you again, Gemini, for being here and receiving this message. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest. These are general readings. Someone here in your energy, Gemini, I feel like this is a leader. This is someone who you could look up to, and maybe it is you. But I feel that you could be being invited into a space with people who kind of see things the way that you do. So there could be a shared interest here. But I feel like this is going to help you move through a lot of the challenges that you've been facing and open up to healing and happiness and wholeness here with the Sun, to be your most confident, most badass self here. Okay. Advice for Gemini. We got the Two of Pentacles coming out. And this is you just putting one foot in front of the other. I feel like in the past you had a lot of options here, and you were in a very nice situation for yourself, feeling like, I really have everything that I need. Yes, there's a little bit more that I want, but I got it going on and I'm checking out my options. Okay, and with the Ace of Cups, I do feel like something here was emotional, maybe overly emotional. It could have been overjoyed, right? But I feel like that's what we're working toward. That's what we're wanting to take one step at a time toward a new beginning, toward being able to feel this way again. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify coins for you, Gemini. We have the Three of Cups. So I do feel like you enjoy your work situation. You enjoy the people who are around you. You can laugh and celebrate and have a good time with these people. All right, there was something that happened here in the past that was very destabilizing. It was unexpected. And, you may have felt like something actually, this balanced something out and made it go in your favor, whatever this was. And now you are being recognized. You are the star. So something I feel like might have happened, and then you were kind of like, wow, this is an opportunity for me to actually explore my inner world, to heal myself and get the recognition that I deserve for something here. So you could have recently gotten a raise or more clients, something here that is increasing your coins and making you feel more confident, more beautiful. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been pulling back from other people, the community here, or somebody here has. Okay? Very interesting. I do see somebody here in your energy who is kind of sweet. With the Page of Cups, this is an innocent energy, and you know this, Gemini. With the High Priestess, you really see this person. They're actually quite intuitive too, but you realize that this person isn't fully developed in their gifts and not fully acknowledging their gifts. Excuse me. But I feel like you are willing to take what this person has to offer as a foundation for yourself while you plan a future that maybe doesn't include them. And this could be a coworker because it is showing up in your work life. All right, so some of my Geminis could be taking advantage of a situation in their work situation. And, you know, I don't have an opinion about that because I don't know all the details of your situation. So no judgment here, but your advice is to put yourself in someone else's shoes. And I do feel like, you know, there is the Devil, the Sun, and the Eight of Wands is coming out. I feel like, you know, there is this energy where, you know, you want to be happy and you kind of are a ray of sunshine. I feel like, you know, you show up and people recognize you and people notice you and they enjoy your presence. But for some reason, I do see you wanting to, you know, control a situation, control the way things are getting done here. This is in your work life. So you could, you know, be like, I know the right way to do it though. And you might. However, you know, I feel like we do got to let other people live. We got to let other people make mistakes. We can't control the way that everything's getting done here. But I do see you focused on, you know, your money, maybe a little bit overly so. And that's why the advice is Page of Cups, right? Be open, honest, and vulnerable about how you're feeling. You know, approach a situation with kindness. You can say what you need to say in a very kind way. But I feel like don't try to manipulate or control the way that you're talking to someone. Just be open, just be honest, right? It don't have to be said in the exact right way. You know, you can just be you. And I feel like that's going to make you feel a lot more comfortable in your space, and it's going to make other people feel a lot more comfortable around you, right? Because I feel like you're already so good at something. So when you try even that extra mile to look and appear perfect, it could make other people be quite intimidated by your energy as well, as if you're like kind of coming for them. All right, so take it how it resonates, Gemini, and let's get into your love life. Thank you for being here, and thank you for liking and commenting. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So, you know, you may be closed off a bit to love right now. You're focusing on your money, on your coins, and in the past, I feel like there could have been a situation that was very painful. I feel like there was a lesson to learn here though in self-love, right? Maybe you in the past tried to, you know, kind of the same energy I'm seeing in the work where, you know, you tried to say what you thought this person could handle or what you thought they could need, and ultimately you didn't really find out if this person could give you what you needed. You just tried to be everything that they need. And I feel like you did this innocently. You did this, you know, from your heart. And, you know, you've carried all these swords or picked up these swords one by one throughout your life. So, you know, this is, I feel, a learned behavior where you learn to put other people first instead of yourself and be strategic to get love. Okay. And now I feel like something ended and it was painful, and now, you know, you're kind of just focusing on work on getting back to health and wellness, on getting your coins up here. And we have these 6 of Wands. So I do feel like there is someone here who, you know, they are showing up in your energy as successful, embodying the lesson. In the past, I feel like this person was trying to move toward a new love here with the Knight of Cups, which could have created a lot of anxiety. There could have been some words said that made this person feel very anxious. And with the Queen of Cups here, I feel like, you know, there's just so much emotions in this reading that I feel like are going unaddressed, because the way we're dealing with our emotions is, well, let's go drink, let's go have a good time, let's go party. That's not really dealing with our emotions. That's a beautiful emotion. We want to go out and celebrate, but I feel like the emotions are not really being honored, right? We got fire over this whole reading, so you could be a very passionate Gemini, and you could be connected to passionate, creative people here. Your advice is the 10 of Pentacles. So I do feel like it is time to let something end so that you can get this promotion in love, right? Which could be a promotion in career as well. But this is where you are finally accepting this spiritual lesson, this spiritual growth, so that you can believe in your own magic, right? When you are feeling like you have to manipulate situations in love or be a certain way, then you are not honoring that you are the magician, that you being you is how you attract what's best for you, right? I do feel like with the Fool also coming out, you know, you have trusted the universe before. You do have this free-spirited side of you, but there was this lesson here that maybe showed you where, you know, as much as you put on a persona of being free-spirited, maybe you weren't actually being free-spirited. You might have thought you were and then realized, actually, you know, I'm being really controlling over a certain situation. Okay, let's get past, present, and future forecast and expand further on these messages. So I do feel like there is a lesson ultimately being learned, and then the next step is you meeting somebody new in love and being able to come at them with what you got and not trying to act like you have something that you don't have, because what you have is plenty. What you have is, you know, enough to make someone think that they could really have it all with you, and you could be coming into an energy of really having it all with somebody here, Gemini. So there could be a very significant encounter that you are going to be having, but I feel like it doesn't happen until we really embody this lesson. And part of us learning this lesson is, I feel, for us to be able to be happy for somebody else here having a victory and not be the jealous one who's rooting for them to fail. Okay, so this could be a past person, and when you can watch that person move on and really truly wish them well, that is when you will be ready to receive here. And that's tough. I don't even like giving that message because I feel like that would be a hard message to receive, but take it how it resonates. And in the past, 8 of Pentacles, you were working on what you felt you should be working on. And, you know, I feel like you believed in something and then you realized that, you know, you couldn't believe in something that you wanted to believe in. And ultimately, you know, I feel like you were wanting to move out of the situation, but it's almost like, you know, you wanted to move out of a situation, but the second you felt like someone else was moving out of this situation, you were kind of looking like surprised. Okay? Because you thought that you were holding all the cards. Okay, yeah, 3 of Swords coming out. This is the present moment. I do feel like there is a painful truth that there was something that was lost, a connection here. something can never be the same as it once was. With the moon, there is a bright new beginning for you, but you do have to accept that there was something lost. You went from the 10 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 is not a bad place to be, but I feel like you could be seeing, you know, how the reasons why something happened and how it could have been prevented, and you could be kind of beating yourself up over this, Gemini, which I do feel is not going to help. It's only going to, you know, stop you from manifesting this new reality, right? The 10 of Pentacles is, I feel, coming again in your love life with a new encounter here. With this encounter is coming out, but acknowledging what we did in a situation is going to help us to really move on from the situation, because with this 3 of Swords in the current moment, I do feel like this could be that moment where you're realizing, somebody else did something so wrong to me that I was able to blame a whole situation on them, right? And now it's like, but all along, I'm intuitive, I'm intelligent, and all along I knew what I was doing and let myself do it, because no one else perceiving the situation was going to see me as anything but the victim in this situation, because maybe what somebody else did was so wrong. But you understand the undercurrents that were going on at that time in this connection, whether it's romantic or in work. You understood that you were creating a conflict for this person. Ultimately, that also created a conflict for you. It got you stuck, involved in their energy, okay, and keeping yourself in a space of conflict just to inflict pain on another person, or to, you know, kind of like stroke your own self-esteem here, your own ego, which, you know, again, no offense here, Gemini, but I see you one step at a time here, moving toward a new beginning, finally accepting these lessons. And as you accept these lessons, I do feel like, you know, you're getting a promotion, you're acknowledging your own magic, and you're going to be able to create a new reality that's exactly what you want it to look like, right? One last card over this reading. If you want to book a one-on-one session with me, I do offer tarot and astrology readings, and there is a link in the description box to book a reading with me. Romance and connection is over your reading. So learning experience on the bottom of the deck, Gemini. I feel like we have to embrace the learning experience of the past, acknowledge, even if it's painful, we have to acknowledge our part in things, and we have to open up to love. And maybe our part was that we weren't fully open to love. But there is a new person here. You will be soon meeting somebody. Okay, so I definitely feel like if this reading was resonating for you, Gemini, romance and connection is the major theme, and there is a lot of healing that is happening within your connections and ultimately within yourself. And that is what I have for you. Whatever moment you are in, Gemini, know it is a magical moment because you are there. Until we meet again, I love you. Take care.